My hair can never do what I want it to do. Just like my girlfriend. I'm sorry, babe. Hey guys, Pat Cabler here for Would You Spend a Day with Tim Allen? WYSADWTA. Back at it again with another CD collection video update for you guys. Only got a couple CDs for you this week. Because when I was out shopping, I discovered that I already have almost all the CDs of the bands that I want or have. Or they just have a bunch of CDs of bands that I really don't like or will probably not listen to. Or maybe I might, buy their CDs. But first I want to finish up the bands that I do have, which I am pretty much almost done with. So you guys are going to need to suggest few bands for me, so make sure you comment that down below, and yeah, let's get right into it. So, first album I have, which is Cut the Crap by The Clash, which is ironically the last album that they ever released. I think this is when they were a five-piece band, actually, because they were like originally a trio, and then they were like a four-piece for a while. I think then they went back to trio, and for the last album they were a five-piece, or something along the lines of that. And yeah, so this is like a really, like, this came out in, or released in 1985. So yeah, this is a very 80s sounding album, I should say. Like, I'm not sure how to really describe it. I mean, it's not really, the classic punk sound that you heard in, like, their first couple albums. Like, the first album, their self-titled album, is probably my favorite album by them of, pretty much all the time. As I mentioned in the very first CD collection update. But, yeah, not really sure how else to describe this album. Let's see, what songs are there on there that I like? Oh. Close up. Alright. Let's see, there's This Is England. Let's see, then there's Dirty Punk. And Are You Red? E. Like, camera. Which is spelled like, Are You Red? And then ellipses, Y. So, Ready. And, yeah, not really much I can say about this. I actually ordered this on, off of Amazon, actually, which is probably where I'm going to get all my CDs from now on, because, I don't know, it's just easier to, like, order it online than to, like, waste gas on, like, going to a store and then, like, being disappointed because I don't have the CDs I want or the CDs I need, whereas, Amazon literally has everything I need, and, yeah. So, yeah, okay album, I'd say. Very 80s sounding-ish. So, yeah, it has, like, a lot of, like, synths and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, and next album and last album, which is... Okay, there's, like, some really weird irony here. Like, the first album I showed you is The Clash's last album, and this last album is this band's first album, but which you probably already saw by the thumbnail. So, it's... the Ramones, their very first album, self-titled. Interesting story about this. I originally got it. I got, like, the remastered version or whatever, like the 2016 version for, like, the 40th anniversary at Barnes & Noble, I think. And it originally had, like, the little, not this kind of case here, but it was, like, one of those, like, paper cases, kind of, which I didn't really like, but it was, like, the only copy that I could really find, so I was, just like, screw it, I'll just get it. And, when I tried to play it on my radio, it turns out there was, like, some heat damage to the disc, so, where there was just, like, a bunch of spots, and I figured, okay, maybe it's just, like, fingerprints or whatever, so, like, I'll try to clean it off. And, yeah, no, it was, heat damage, so I went in, and they were actually really nice about it. Like, I went to customer service, they said, hey, if there's, like, another copy, feel free to grab it. There wasn't a copy, so they were like, okay, so, yeah, we'll just send it to you in the mail, you'll get it in, like, 3 days, and I did. Like, I'm pretty sure I got this, I bought the original disc I wanted to on Tuesday, and I got this this past Friday, or yesterday. The throat stuff. So yeah, I got this in 3 days. They were really nice about it. This is probably my new favorite album. Like, I'm probably gonna say that a lot. And well, I already say it a lot in these CDs video collection updates. I'm not sure you guys are gonna be surprised by that. But yeah, probably my new favorite album. This is kind of what I like to describe as kind of like the stepping stones for the actual punk rock sound. Because the Ramones, they were known for, well, I don't want to say inventing punk rock, but like they were the ones to like first coin like the actual sound. And this is the first album that they ever released, so it was like, so this is kind of like the album that kind of started the whole punk movement in America. Because Clash and Sex Pistols, they didn't even, I don't think they even start the wave of punk started in England until I think 1977, I want to say, or like whenever like the Sex Pistols' first album came out, because I think it was, well, I'd have to double check when the Clash's first album came out, but this is kind of like what started punk rock as a camera stuff. Zoom out. Kind of what really started the punk rock movement. So yeah, it's pretty iconic. Oh, who needs you, sirens? What have you ever done for society? There's a outro for you, bad. So yeah, I don't think there's a song on this album that I don't like. Like, I'm in love with literally every single song on this album, from Blitzkrieg Bop to Today Your Love Tomorrow the World. So yeah, this is pretty much just an extremely iconic album that I am absolutely in love with. And yeah, so those are the only CDs I have for you guys today, unfortunately. Luckily, there are going to be more CDs in these videos if I can, actually get my shit together. So anyway, if you like the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you have any band suggestions, make sure you leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. And once again, I'm Pat Keebler for WYSADWTA. Bye!